Today marks the debut of a brand new exhibit at the William King Museum of Art in Abingdon. It features pottery made in Southwest Virginia from Holston River clay.
Plus, the museum is celebrating the anniversary of its art lab, bringing the arts to the people. Here to tell us more is Kirsty Rouse and Joshua Blaine Huffman. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Well, let's start off. Brand new exhibit opens today. You can go see it right after you watch our show here. Tell us about the artifacts that are on display here and how far back this pottery goes.
Absolutely. So Potters on the Holston is our brand new exhibit. I am so thrilled to be presenting it. It is covering over 150 years of pottery. And these were actually families of potters that lived around the Holston River. And this takes place throughout the entirety of the 1800s. So this is going to be a really big celebration of all of these families and the ways that they created this industry during a time when we really didn't have that industry here before.
And what made you decide to do an exhibit? Did you just keep finding more and more pieces and thought, hey, this is really interesting, let's put these on display? How did this exhibit come about?
In 2001, actually, our director, Betsy K. White, partnered with Washington County and a couple of other groups of people to perform an archaeological research project. And that's where they uncovered kilns where these potters had fired all of their wares. And they found these different artifacts. And so it really began with that.
It's so cool that it's made in Southwest Virginia, sourced from Southwest Virginia materials, and now it's displayed in Southwest Virginia. Just as from a regional perspective, it's got to be really cool to have this on display.
It's so fun to celebrate regional artisans of any kind, and I think that one of the things that William King does best is that we try so hard to put our regional success first and to really honor the creators that came from our historical times and that got us here today. If without these potters, a lot of the art and the other pottery that comes from our region, Appalachian folk art in general, would not be the same. Its effect is really major for us in our region.
Well, that's great. We look forward to that exhibit. New, but celebrating a 5-year anniversary is the Art Lab. Tell us a little bit more about the Art Lab.
Yeah, so Art Lab is our 16,000 square foot educational facility. We have a range of classes offered for teens and adults, and they go from ceramics to printmaking to digital arts. We also have studio space for resident artists. Yeah,
it's going to be really cool. You're going to get right up close with everything that's happening over there at the Art Lab this weekend. Tell us about the big celebration that's happening on Saturday.
Yeah, so Saturday is our 5th birthday celebration. It's from 2 to 4. So you'll be able to come in and do a little art crawl and go and see like demos of different things. You'll get a little punch card, and if you complete each demo, you get to be entered for a door prize.
And it's hard to talk about 2020 without talking about COVID. So you opened this sort of at the tail end of when people were quarantined.
Yes.
Did you think this is a great idea? Let's invite this in. And are you surprised at the success that it's had over these past 5 years?
It was a tough time to open anything in 2020. I wouldn't say that I'm surprised at all with the success of Art Lab, because education's been like at the forefront of William King for years. You know, we have our Van Gogh program that goes to schools. So a lot of people who are familiar with Art Lab have been familiar with William King since their childhood.
So many cool creators working out of the Art Lab, and many more to come in the years following, but we're celebrating 5 years, so exciting times nonetheless. Thank you both for being here.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Here's the details again. Potters on the Holston goes on display starting today at the William King Museum of Art. It'll be on display through April 5th of next year. The museum is open Tuesdays through Saturdays from 10 to 5 and Sundays from 1 to 5, and admission is free.
And don't forget about the 5-year anniversary celebration of the Museum of Art Lab. Now this Saturday you'll see demonstrations and get up close with the work from resident artists. That's happening from 2 to 4, and it's free to attend. We'll be right back.